significant loss of life in Texas hot air balloon crash. Last updated July 30, 2016, 7 p.m. EDT. Lockhart, Texas. A hot air balloon carrying at least 16 people caught on fire and crashed in central Texas on Saturday, causing what authorities described as a significant loss of life. Eric Grossoff with the National Transportation Safety Board would not provide an exact number of how many people died but said there were a number of fatalities. The crash happened at about 7:40 a.m. in a pasture near Lockhart, and Lynn Lunsford with the Federal Aviation Administration said earlier that the balloon was carrying at least 16 people. Aerial footage from CBS San Antonio affiliate KENS TV showed the balloon spread out on an area of mostly farmland. Authorities have not said where the hot air balloon was based out of or which company was flying it, though Caldwell County Sheriff Daniel C. Law told the Associated Press that it's the kind of situation where people can walk up and buy a ticket, unlike an airplane, which would have a list of names. The Caldwell County Sheriff's Office said in a statement that it was apparent that the fire was in the basket portion of the balloon. Texas Gov. Greg Abbott called the crash a heartbreaking tragedy. "I ask all of Texas to join us in praying for those lost," Abbott said in a statement. Texas Department of Public Safety Trooper Robbie Barrera, center-right, puts her arm around Caldwell County Sheriff Daniel Law as he arrives on the scene of a hot air balloon crash July 30, 2016, near Lockhart, Texas, causing what authorities described as a significant loss of life. Ralph Barrera/Austin American Statesman via AP. The land near the crash site is mostly farmland, with corn crops and grazing cattle. Cutting through that farmland is a row of massive high-capacity transmission lines about 4 to 5 stories tall. The site of the crash appears to be right below the overhead lines, though authorities haven't provided further details about what happened. Margaret Wiley lives about a quarter-mile from the crash site and told reporters that she was letting her dog out Saturday morning when she heard a pop, pop, pop. "I looked around and it was like a fireball going up," she said, noting that the fireball was located under large power lines and almost high enough to reach the bottom of them. A police officer who responded to the scene, which was initially called in as a possible car accident, told dispatchers of a vehicle that's fully engulfed in flames, according to Broadcastify, which monitors emergency transmissions. Wiley, who called 911, said the weather seemed clear and that she frequently sees hot air balloons in the area. The FAA and NTSB are investigating the situation. Grossoff said at a news conference that the NTSB has deemed it a major accident and a full-bore investigation will begin Sunday when more federal officials arrive. Lockhart is about 30 miles south of Austin.